Um, the MCDC, the Motor City Dan Campbells. Dan Campbell makes me want to do 25 push-ups for no reason. I gotta make sure I say this right because this is gonna be in history. This goes on YouTube. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. So I have to make sure because y'all will pull this back up like, well, you said. I am thoroughly impressed with Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions. They are going to surprise a lot of people this year in the playoffs. They're going to the playoffs. But what I seen in that game yesterday, Sunday, I saw a team reverse the roles in which they used to play. A year ago, the Lions lost 7 games of 3 points or less in the fourth quarter. They were one of the most unlucky teams in the league. Would fight hard all game, and then at the end, give up the draws and lose the game. And it was a point yesterday where you talk about the proverbial monkey, getting the proverbial monkey off your back. Yesterday in that game, and I'm going to give you the scenario. It's a 38-38 game. It's the Detroit Lions versus Brandon Staley and Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers. A back and forth game. I love the fact that Jared Goff had an answer for everything that Justin Herbert did. The elite of the elite quarterbacks, they say, and Justin Herbert, and the journeyman that nobody wanted anymore, they shipped him off to Detroit. Jared Goff answered. And you see this team taking on the confidence of their coach. Shout out to Ben Johnson, which I found out a couple weeks ago was my teammate at Carolina. Another Tar Heel doing things in the National Football League. But it was in this scenario that you saw the proverbial monkey being pulled off the backs of the Detroit team, the Detroit fan base, the Detroit Lions as a whole. Fourth quarter, 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go in the game. 4th and 2. Now, at this point in time on the field, the Detroit Lions are in field goal range in a 38-38 football game. This should be a kick that every kicker in the National Football League should be able to make. It should be. And you say, hey, kick the ball right here, Coach Campbell. You go up 3. You give the ball back to the Chargers with maybe about a minute or so, minute 20 left. And you see if your defense can make a stop. But game after game, year after year, the Detroit Lions had always come up on the short end of the stick. And Dan said, this is the moment. This is one of those defining moments that when you go back and you look on the season, you say, this is where we decided no more. No more of us coming up short at the end of the games. No more of us not being able to finish these football games. No more of us losing these football games that we should have won. That we've earned the right to win. Yes, earned the right to win. Detroit, you are the Motor City. You are the blue collar. You are the lunch pail hard hats of America. That's the Detroit Lions. And you had come up short years and years and years in these moments. And Dan Campbell said, fourth quarter, 4th and 2. I'm in field goal range. 1 minute and 46 seconds left. We're going for it. Ooh, we're going for it. That excites me. That's a coach who has unwavering belief in the guys that he coaches. And it seems like nothing to most people, but there are guys in that locker room saying, like, you believed in me for us to go for it. They go, they convert. A couple more plays, they get to fourth down again. They kick the field goal with no time left to win a game on the road against the Chargers. That's good football, ladies and gentlemen. That's playoff football. Everything like this Cowboys 49-17, that's not the NFL. These 30-point blowouts are not the NFL. It's games like this, 3 points, 6 points, 4 points. That is the overall arching majority in the league. You got to win those games. It's easy when you're up 32 points. It's tough when it's nut-cutting time. And it matters. And this Detroit football team, led by his coach, Dan Campbell, is putting on a display that I'm happy for them. I am. I really am happy for them. And the Cowboys will have to see them at the end of the year, but it is what it is. So shout out to the Detroit Lions, the MCDCs, the Motor City Fighting Dan Campbells. Salute to all of you guys.